Today, Penelope was kind enough to send me a bottle of their Estate Collection 10-year Private Select, and we're going to review it. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad, and today we're going to be doing a review of this Penelope Estate Collection. I am so thankful. It was really cool of them to send this to me because I have really become a fan of Penelope over the years. I'm really grateful. This was really cool. For those of you that are curious, this is the Estate Collection. This is a 10-year Private Select coming in at 106.8 proof, and I'm very excited to try it. The last one that I had I thought was just okay. I'm really hoping that this one's a little bit better than that one, but we're going to dive in here and see what we think about this year's Penelope Estate Collection. You know what's really funny? I was in Kentucky and I almost bought a bottle of this at the gift shop, and I decided not to because I was trying to find the Omega. Even though it's a French oak, I have heard it's fantastic and I wanted to try it. They didn't have it, so I left empty-handed. Let's go ahead and get this into a Glen and let's see how we feel. 10 years is a pretty big age statement here. This could be very interesting, and I think them doing it at 106.8 proof is really smart. I think that's one of the things that sucks about Eagle Rare is that it's a 10-year, but it's a little watered down from what it should be, even though I do love Eagle Rare. But let's go ahead and give it a nosing and let's see how we feel. Oh, wow. That is not the nose I was expecting at all. That is out of left field. That is very interesting. Like, it's a little peanutty, like peanut brittle, and there's like a fatty note to it that I really like. It reminds me, it's not the same, but it reminds me of the Camp Nelson single rickhouse bottles where it has this like buttery, thick, fatty component to it. That's the closest nose I can compare it to. If you have ever had the Camp Nelson B from Wild Turkey, the Russell's Reserve Camp Nelson B single rickhouse release, it smells pretty close to that. That is fantastic. A little orange, a little like macadamia nut or like white chocolate maybe. It smells fantastic. Completely different than I was expecting. I'm excited to see if this is really good because Penelope's known for like their finish stuff, and I feel like their regular bourbon doesn't quite get enough credit, and they make really good stuff. All right, let's give it a mouthing and let's see how we feel. Little licorice on there, anise, however you want to say it. Little spicy, but not in a bad way. It's pretty good. This is one of those ones for me I could see on like a cold night. This would be really nice. It's almost like a root beer note. Am I crazy? That's what the nose is now. Now that I've said root beer, that's all I get on this. I love that. I'm here for that all day. I love root beer. The nose is comparable to the single rickhouse Camp Nelson B, and the palate reminds me of an in-between point of the George T. Stagg from 2023 and like the James E. Pepper 1776 bourbon. It reminds me of like an in-between point of those. Because both of those have really predominant and distinct root beer notes to me. That's wild. This is my favorite Penelope non-finished bourbon that I've had, and it's going to get a pretty solid score. I think it's really good. I'm going to give this... Is it in the 8s? We're talking 8s here? I'm going to give it a 7.9. I think I could be talked into an 8 with this. Realistically, it's going to be in the 7.9s. It's very close to the 8s. This is really good. If you can find one of these, I mean, I know these are probably single barrels. I would love to do a pick with them. I would love to do a single barrel pick with Penelope. I would love to do a Rio pick. That would be awesome. They've only done one, I think, and it was some liquor store in Florida. It can be done. We can do it. Dude, I really like this quite a bit. I'm surprised at how good this is. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Penelope Estate Collection. This one is by far my favorite I've had of the Estate Collection. I wish this one was the one I got last year because this one is just so much better than the last year's. Let me know what you think of it down below. While you're down there, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and I'd love to get there by the end of 2025. I don't think it's going to happen, but you can be the person that makes the difference. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, cheers. A big thank you to all the Patreon supporters you see on screen right now.